Number one, make him suffer. All you need to do is get his attention. Once you have his lust and desire, he has to put energy into you. The key here is to not make that process easy for him. He needs to pursue you. He needs to reach out first. He needs to chase. He needs to put energy, time, resources, money into you in order to win you over. Make him suffer. Stress him out and keep him on the edge of his seat. A man, if you want him to fall in love with you, needs to go through the whole process of pursuing you and chasing and putting energy into you to spike his testosterone and vasopressin. This is where a lot of you go wrong, because you want to make this whole process easy for him because you love him so much and he's so handsome and so charming, so you want to make it easy. You're always available for him, and you're not understanding that you're actually diffusing the entire fun of the chase. This is why a lot of men have fun with you for like 2-3 weeks of dating you, and maybe there's some chemistry in the spark, but then all of a sudden it's boring for them and they will look for another option because you diffused the chase and made it too easy for him. Step number 2, he needs to release oxytocin. Oxytocin is the bonding hormone, and this easily is released within us women when we kiss and cuddle and when we're in the presence of the man that we love. For men, it's very different. They bond with women when they can do things for her and can be the man, the testosterone-fueled man, the knight on the white horse that can problem solve for you. This is where a lot of men want to go the extra mile for you. They either gift you flowers or expensive jewelries, or they rock up at your doorstep. Some of you actually have trouble accepting these gifts or him courting to your needs. Therefore, he feels rejected and he's not going to pursue you further. Some women in this stage also hop into bed with him, which also doesn't allow him to bond with you further. Now you gave yourself away to him so easily and freely that he doesn't need to pursue you further. The chase has stopped. Step number 3, and this is crucial. This makes all the difference, and a lot of you fuck it up. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. This man will pull away. Why is he doing this? Because all of a sudden his little masculine rational mind is gonna go, oh my god, this is maybe all happening too fast, I'm so overwhelmed, is this really what I want, I've seen this over and over and over again. This is natural for men to do, okay? He's gonna pull away a little bit because subconsciously he already knows you are the girl for him and he actually loves what you have. However, it's maybe happening a little bit fast for him, so he's gonna pull away a little bit. Now this is crucial, okay? If you notice this happening, that a man is pulling away, maybe he doesn't call you as regular anymore, maybe his messages are getting spaced out a little bit, right? It is so important for you to stay put where you are. Do not become anxious like the golden retriever chasing him, reaching out first, all of a sudden wanting to do date nights, all of a sudden you become the masculine part and arranging everything and planning dinner dates. No, you pushing him away into another woman's arms. Stay in your spot. Surrender to the absence and let this man figure out how amazing of a woman you are and let him come your way again. Men do this to also test you in terms of how emotionally committed you are. Okay, they're smart and they play dumb. They pull away to see how quick you are to jump as soon as you sense his absence. So don't give that to him. Let this man come to you. You are welcome.
This is very toxic advice and it's not for everyone. But if you want him to be obsessed with you and fall in love with you, you almost have to break his heart. I don't know why, but I think people just enjoy suffering, like, for love. I just think they like pain, and I want to be loved, so like, I'll give it to you. Jokes aside. But I don't know if we've been conditioned that way because of the movies. Like, every movie you watch, there's some heartbreak in it. Like, they're pining for each other, like they've not seen each other for years. Their social classes or race is, not allowing them to be together or whatever it is. And it's like, they're suffering. They fall in love like they're suffering in love. It's just like, just give them a little bit of pain. That is toxic. I know it's terrible. But, like, the more... I can't say that, can I? Use with caution, because it's not healthy, really. And it's not healthy. I did say it was toxic, and I did say it's not healthy, so I'm giving you a disclaimer. And I'm not saying, like, ruin his life. I just mean, like, create a little bit of distance. Like, think the way you become obsessed with a guy. Just literally follow his exact steps. Like, it's, nice and, like, smooth sailing. Just go silent, radio silent. Just be like, you're gone for, like, a couple of days, or you end it. I have actually done that once. The guy went, like, less than a week, and he was like, I think you've made a mistake. That was unintentional, though. I didn't actually mean to, like, but it did work.
The one emotion that man needs to feel in order to fall in love with you is pain. If a guy does not feel pain, he will not fall in love with you. And that means pain of losing you. That means pain of you leaving him. You create that pain, that means you make him feel a little jealous. That means you pull away and you don't text him that much as often. That means you cancel on a date. That means you disappear for a whole day. That means you don't respond for a whole day and then apologize because you had to work. The point is that you make him fear losing you, and that kind of pain will make him come back. It's like breaking up with him and then coming back. That kind of stuff makes him fall in love with you. Long and form video, follow me on my main YouTube channel, The Toxic Dating Coach. Follow me on Instagram, my personal Instagram, The Lexus P.
Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking. Kindly subscribe to this beautiful channel. So in today's video, we'll be talking about discussing a very progressive topic, how to give a man the pain he wants. This might sound controversial at first, but I'm not talking about physical pain or toxic games. What I'm talking about is addressing the emotional and psychological dynamic that some men consciously or subscribe in relationship. This is not about manipulation, but also understanding these dynamics in a healthy way. Let's first it. Some men thrive on challenges. They don't want things handed to them on a silver platter, and when it comes to relationship, they often crave the challenge of winning a woman's affection. If you are too available or too accommodating, he may lose interest. Instead, challenge his ego. Show him that you are independent, self-sufficient, and that you have high standards. This kind of pain makes him work harder to earn your respect and love, keep him more invested. But be careful, this is not about playing mind games. It's about setting boundaries and maintaining your self-respect, which can be an attractive challenge to a man who enjoys the chase. Men sometimes crave a sense of uncertainty in a relationship. If you're always there when he calls, always the first one to reply to his text, and never seem to have anything else going on, you're essentially giving him everything without making him work for it. Instead, create a little distance. Be busy. Have your own life and show him that your world doesn't revolve around him. This is not about being cold or distant, but about not giving him constant access to you. The pain here is in the same sense of mystery, in making him wonder what you're up to and remind him that he doesn't own your time or attention. When a man feels like he has to work to get your time, it's him intrigued. Men appreciate honesty, but they also need to hear the truth, even if it stings a little bit. If you notice something that bothers you in a relationship, don't shy away from addressing it. Go ahead, tell him what you think about sugarcoating. This is kind of pain helps him grow. When you challenge him to be better, when that it's his action or the way he treats you, it creates a level of discomfort that pushes him to reflect and improve. Men who respect themselves and their partner will ultimately appreciate this tough love. It's not about being harsh, but about being honest and real. One of the most effective way to give a man the pain he secretly wants is by drawing when he disrespects you. If he starts taking you for granted, disrespecting your boundaries, or showing signs of neglect, pull back. Stop investing as much in the relationship and show him that you want to relate being treated poorly. This withdrawal can hurt his pride and the exactly pain he needs to feel. A man who truly cares for you will notice when you start pulling back, and he will feel the emotional sting of losing your attention. This forces him to reevaluate his action, make the necessary changes if he values a relationship. Another form of pain that men often respond is when you maintain emotional control, especially during arguments or conflicts. When a man tries to push your buttons or accelerate the situation, stay calm and composed and can drive him crazy in a good way. Instead of reacting emotionally, maintain your cool. This shows emotional maturity, and it can be the kind of challenge that make him realize he can't just manipulate your emotions. By controlling your emotions, you flip the script. You're not giving him the satisfaction of seeing you lose control. Instead, he is left dealing with his own emotions, which can feel uncomfortable for him, but also make him respect you more. Sometimes the best way to give a man the pain he wants is by giving him space. Men often need time to process their emotions and thoughts. When you sense that he's pulling away or acting distant, instead of clinging or chasing after him, give him the room he needs. This distance creates a sense of longing in him, He will start to miss you and realize he values your presence. The pain is in the absence. By giving him space, you allow him to experience what life feels like without you constantly there. And when he returns, he will likely to come back more attentive and appreciative. One of the most powerful ways to give a man the pain he secretly craves is by holding him accountable. Don't let things slide when he messes up. If he makes promises, hold him to them. If he disrespects you, call him out on it. This kind of accountability can be uncomfortable for him, but it's necessary for him to grow and for the relationship to thrive. Men who are serious about a relationship will respect you more when you hold them accountable. They don't want a pushover. They want someone who challenges them to be better. This pain leads to growth, both of him and for the relationship. When he talks about giving a man the pain he wants, we are talking about creating a dynamic that challenges him, keeps him engaged, and encourages him to grow. It's not about manipulation or cruelty. It's about understanding the psychological and emotional aspects of relationships that some men actually respond to. By settling boundaries, maintaining your independence, and holding him accountable, you're giving him the type of challenge that ultimately shall strengthen the relationship. Let me know in your thoughts in the comment section. Do you think men secretly crave the kind of challenge in your relationship, or do you see it differently? I love to hear from your perspective. Okay, so that's a video for today. Kindly subscribe to the channel and see you in the next episode. Bye.